Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I welcome you all in AppSec's online support and assignments tutorial for week 7. I am Zubia Razak from APS Sectamni. The grade is 10th and subject is biology. You must have following book, basic stationery and gadgets. Contents include device breakup, objectives, dialysis, transplantation of kidney. Recipes chapter number 11, homeostasis. Objective is at the end of this week you would be able to understand about types of dialysis and kidney transplantation from textbook pages 27 to 29. And now it's time to discuss the task 2, that is about dialysis. So dialysis means the cleaning of blood by artificial ways, and it is the passage of solutes through a semi-permeable membrane. Pores in the dialysis membrane are of a certain size. Protein stays in water, salts, protein fragments, and other molecules smaller than the pore size pass through. There are two types of dialysis: peritoneal dialysis and hemodialysis. You can watch that here is a dialysis fluid and it is connected to the peritoneum. That is, the dialysis fluid is pumped for a time into the peritoneal cavity, which is a space around the gut, and this cavity is lined by peritoneum. Peritoneum contains blood vessels. You're watching that there are blood vessels. When we place dialysis fluid in peritoneal cavity, waste materials from peritoneal blood vessels diffuse into the dialysis fluid, which is then drained out. So here is proper drainage system. This type of dialysis can be performed at home but must be done every day. The next is hemodialysis. In hemodialysis, patient's blood is pumped through an apparatus called dialyzer. The dialyzer contains long tubes, the wall of which act as semi-permeable membranes. Blood flows through the tubes while the dialysis fluid flows around the tubes. Extra water and waste move from the blood in the dialysis fluid. The cleansed blood is then returned back to the body. The hemodialysis treatments are typically given in dialysis centers 3 times per week. So here you can watch that blood from the artery to dialyzer is going. Blood is pumping towards the dialyzer tubes, and here is dialysis fluid. And there are 2 containers with fresh dialysis fluid and used dialysis fluid. And then blood after purification is returning back to the vein. So blood from dialyzer is going towards vein. You can watch that blood is filtered and cleaned in the dialyzer. And here is a dialysis machine. The next subtopic is kidney transplantation. We know that the dialysis needs to be repeated after every few days and is unpleasant to patients and attendants. So there should be another treatment for the end stage of kidney failure. So it is kidney transplantation. It is the replacement of patient's damaged kidney with a donor healthy kidney. Kidney may be donated by a deceased donor or living donor. The donor may or may not be a relative of the patient. So before transplant, the tissue proteins of donors and patients are matched. The donor's kidney is transplanted in patient's body and is connected to the patient's blood and urinary system. And you can watch here that there would be a connection of urinary system of this kidney. And the average lifetime for a donated kidney is 10 to 15 years. When a system of transplantation fails, the patient may be given a second kidney transplant. In this situation, the patient is treated through dialysis for some time. Problems after a transplant may include transplant rejection, infections, imbalances in body salts, which can lead to bone problems and ulcers. And now it's time to discuss the home tasks for the day 2, that are reading and memorizing concepts of textbook pages 27 to 29. Write about peritoneal dialysis and hemodialysis. What is kidney transplantation? And you have to solve exercise questions which are on the end of this chapter. Day 2 tasks completed. Alhamdulillah. Thank you and have a nice day.